everyone. It's a great pleasure to welcome our Honorable Principal Ma'am, respected teachers and all my dear fellow-mates for being a spectator of our English project. As we all know that due to the outgoing of COVID-19 pandemic, the whole world is in darkness. Even though during this difficult time, our Honorable Principal Ma'am has provided us with some online projects based on art integration to express our creativity through some online presentation and also by maintaining all the guidelines issued by World Health Organization. So, without any further delay, let's get into our presentation, which is all about amalgamation of literary art.
Greetings to everyone. We all know the immense beauty that various natural elements possess. A positive energy resonates within the body of Mother Earth. So now, can't we have a poem about the beauty of nature and the serenity that it brings to our mind? Yes, why not? So let us begin this poem which has been prepared by Afikur Rahman of our group. Now, let us have a glimpse of a painting by one of our fellow group members which describes the main theme of the poem.
The majestic beauty of nature. Nature, nature, who are you? Whatever you say, just tell me true. I am the upper hills and the green lusty trees. I am the bright sun shining with peace.
Nature, nature, how are you? I must say that I am not fine. Humans are the one who causes me harm, which makes me bound to lose my charm.
Nature, nature, why you are here? Since watching the difficulties you may fear. Whenever you feel discomfort, remember me once. I will be there for you, taking your care.
Nowadays, we all know that deforestation can harm Mother Earth. But there is a positive aspect to this as well, and that is afforestation can heal Mother Earth. But why is it so? Let us now see and listen to an article which helps us to understand this, which has been prepared by Sunisha of our group. Now, let us see a painting which describes the main theme of the article. So, let us begin this article.
Afforestation versus deforestation. Afforestation refers to the planting of trees in a barren land to create a forest, whereas deforestation refers to the decrease in forests across the world that are lost for other uses such as agriculture, cropland, urbanization, or mining. And afforestation is the process of creating a whole new forest. Mother Earth has constantly faced difficulties due to human activities. For instance, the exploitation of natural resources, overpopulation, pollution, and deforestation damages the earth severely. Therefore, measures like afforestation are practiced to prevent further damage. The world is constantly evolving, and so are the pollution levels. The carbon emissions in cities is increasing day by day as more and more industries are being set up. The setup of these facilities thus gives rise to deforestation. Afforestation is the need of the earth. We need it to tackle the global warming, soil erosion, pollution, the ecological imbalance is just some of the severe problems. We need measures like afforestation and reforestation to be practiced on a large scale. Moreover, as we are witnessing damage to earth with our own eyes, we need to do it quickly. Most importantly, afforestation is something which is very economical and easy. It can help us in bringing back the balance of nature. In short, we must encourage afforestation. It will help in making the world a greenery place. Furthermore, afforestation will secure the future of our upcoming generations. Earth will always survive as it has. We need to survive ourselves.
Now, I would like to ask a question to my fellow group members and to all of you. How can success be achieved? Let us now see a wonderful incident that a boy named Kushan had dreamt of, which he had noted in his diary, which depicts the answer to this question. Dear Diary,
firstly, I apologize to you as I haven't written to you for a long time. Tonight I am going to write to you about an incident which positively influenced you. But remember, there is a twist in the tale. Today, while I went for a morning walk around the park and along the riverside, I saw someone approaching me. To my utter astonishment and delight, the person was none other than my idol, APJ Abdul Kalam sir. Firstly, he gestured me to sit down and then greeted me. Then he put a book in my hand, the cover of which read Ignited Minds, which is a famous book written by my idol. Then he told me something that made me realize that aimless is the root cause of all problems. He told me that birds fly high in the sky. Similarly, I must also dream high and act towards achieving the dream. Meanwhile, I was spellbound and transfixed in awe because of what I was seeing and hearing in front of my own eyes. Then we had a candid conversation and we talked like friends. Lastly, he gifted me his golden ring without any hesitation, which I thought I had kept as souvenir. But that was when I woke up from my slumber and realized that what I had experienced a few moments ago was just a dream. I learned a valuable lesson in life, that the wonderful journey of being successful becomes a reality when we maintain a balance between our dreams and our actions. Thank you.
now I would like to ask my fellow group members to show to all of you about a pictorial representation of what Kushan had written in his diary. Now, let me ask another question to all of you. What is the moral value that must be developed by our hands and our hearts to make sure that we become successful in life? I hope the moral of the following story depicts the answer to this question. So, let us begin this story, which revolves around the life of a boy named Ramu who paved his way from a life of struggles to a life full of happiness.
Boy and history. Once there lived a man named Ramu. He worked in a school as a teacher. He was a very good man and his status in the society was also good. After the school hours, all the children gather under a tree for shed and also to listen stories from their Ramu teacher. Ramu loved children and also loved to tell stories. He thought that after listening the stories, the children get encouragement to go forward in their life. He told inspirational stories, stories with good models, and also shared his real life incidents as story. In the same way, like every day, all the children gather under the tree and after some time, Ramu also joined them. He asked, "Children, today I will tell a story of a small boy. Would you all like to listen it?" All the children shouted happily, "Yes, sir." Ramu started the story. Once there lived a small boy in a village. He was very poor. His father was very ill and could not earn a penny due to his illness, and his mother worked in a mine and could hardly earn a loaf of bread. The boy was only 8 years old. He had a dream to go to school, educate himself, and become a good teacher. At first, he go to school as he was not having money. At the age of 7, he started a part-time job in a shop and then he was able to go to school. At first, he faced many difficulties as he didn't knew how to read and write. So everyone neglected him. But when he was able to study and he studies very nicely and slowly here passed and become the topper of the class. At that time everyone wanted to become his friend. He was very happy. A month before his board examination his father passed away. Everywhere was darkness around him. He thought that everything was over, but he studies with his best efforts and passed in the examination. His mother, along with the village people, encouraged him to take higher education. He studied and came out with flying colors. His dream was successful. After few days, he was did as a teacher in a school and he started his career happily. Suddenly, Ramu told, "Children, the story is over. Now all tell me what you all have learned from the story." A child from the group stood up and told, "Sir, we should never give up." Ramu told, "Yes, now can anyone tell me who the boy was?" No one was able to answer. Then Ramu told, "It was none other than me. I never gave up and become a successful person and now I am living happily." Moral: difficulties come in everyone's life, but if we will have the will to do something, then we will success in our life.
Now, I would yet again request my fellow group members to graphically present to all of you about the main theme of the story.
So, we have reached to the concluding part of our video. What we learned from the video? We got to know the importance of nature and the moral values one must have in their life. So, you liked our videos, so I, Afifur Rahman, on behalf of all my hardworking group members, would like you to tell thank you from the bottom of our hearts for giving us your precious time.